Mark time. Mark time. Unpaid debt collection is in full effect. It's been mentioned, it's been heard, because I've been saying it, and I'm not quiet, nor do I intend to be, when I'm talking about unpaid debt collection and everybody getting on their horse and mounting and riding for the fact that if you're an unpaid debt person, then you should be an unpaid debt collector starting 2019, and everybody better have this shit set for 2020, because that's when it's time to break bread and break me off. Break me off what I got coming, break me off what I'm owed, break me off what I'm due, and I'm not taking anything less than that. You're gonna start with respect. An unpaid debt is something that you can look over, you can look past it, but after a while, sooner or later, when you're going through your books and you know, going through what you got, what you don't have, who you lent out to, who's been good for it, you know what I'm saying, who was able to be relied upon to receive something from you, and then they made good on paying it back, you're gonna always find that one debt that you're like, I shouldn't have let that shit ride. I let that shit ride on somebody who could have made good, who could have did right by me. And matter of fact, they still in my circle somehow. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring that up. I think I'm gonna bring that. That puts you in the category of an unpaid debt collector when you make it known publicly, loudly, openly that you deficient, you delinquent. You know, everybody's been there. You've been a person that's owed a debt. You've been a person that's owed money to somebody or in the for some service. And depending on who you are as a person, you were like, yeah, I need to get that straight. I need to get that right. You know why? Because it's a reflection on me. Not that I really give a shit about the person that I owe it to. Not that I give a shit about whatever service I got, because hell, if I didn't do it, I probably could have did it. But I paid him to do it, or I paid her to do it, or I said I'd pay him or her to do it. And damn it, I forgot. It slipped my mind. I got busy, I got drunk, I got high and drunk too. Whatever I did, I forgot. And I need to make good on that. You know why? Because that's a reflection on me. That's where I hold myself to that esteem, to be respectful, and my word is everything. Once upon a time, my word was everything. Now it's just what I hold highly, you know, about myself. I don't want to be with those people you can't rely on, because hell, you say one thing and do another. It's enough people like that. It's enough people like that. You don't want to be even categorized in that group of people. You know, that's a flawed circle of people to be in when you can't be relied upon. But as for me, what you can rely upon is the fact that what you're going to hear more than anything is the fact that without me being paid, you can't consider me being down. I ain't down with shit you're talking about. I ain't down with shit you're saying. I ain't down with shit you're trying to go in and get done if you still owe me. And I damn sure want to get hands across America involved in letting any and everybody else know you might got something coming too. But closed legs and closed mouths don't get fed. So if you're ready to sit there quiet, well, you know, take your lumps. Take your lumps. Take your lumps. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. So I'm about to squeak every chance I get. I may not have a platform with thousands and hundreds of millions of viewers, but the people that know me, damn it, you just gonna have to get used to knowing that I ain't just gonna be satisfied with what I'm giving or the scraps off somebody else's table. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. You can't fix me a plate? Do you know who the hell I am? Let me turn around and show you my scarred and whipped back, then maybe it'll bring back to life the fact that I'm just as much a part of this shit as anybody else. Hell yeah, fix me a fucking plate. Matter of fact, give me a pot. You know, it depends on, you know, how much you really consider history to be important to you. You may not care where you came from, so it don't matter where you're going. And you're just glad to be here. But then that's your fucking problem. You're an idiot. That's an ignorance is bliss type of scenario. I don't know, so I can't say so. Don't ask me nothing. Fine, but you're still held accountable, and you're gonna be found wanting. When it's time to break bread and pay up, my hand gonna be out in front of you too. Let's go. Run it. Get that money up. Get that money up. Unpaid debt collectors in full fucking effect. Oh yes. Oh yes. Everybody should be happy to finally get that off their back and out from in front of them. Be like, okay, fine. Who these people? They've been worrying me. You ain't never had them doggone relentless ass debt collectors about something stupid like a bill, cell phone bill, some kind of loan you took out, a title loan or some shit like that. Some of them motherfucking people is relentless. I mean hardcore, like they getting the money themselves and they just work for the company that's saying, you can have a job bothering this person. They take that shit in stride and pride to call you. And they may fall for that shit or act like they fall for it. After a while, they call and you say he ain't here. Or you, no. You call and they say, no, you got the wrong number. Called again, you got the wrong number. Nah, I don't believe it. That motherfucker sounds suspicious. Called her back another day and your ass slipped. Call, he ain't here. Oh, he live here. Oh, you done rejuvenated my soul. Because I ain't gonna never let this number go unbothered again. Because I know the motherfucker I'm looking for live here. I'm not going nowhere. Talk shit to you too. Because once you find out that they already own to the fact that you live there, now they just waiting for you to admit that it's you. After that, you ain't got no doggone bill collector no more. You got an unpaid debt collector on the other end of that line, and he's taking this beef personally. You ain't paid AT&T, bitch, that means you ain't paid me. And we need to talk about it. I'm telling you, you know, my life is different than what it was. But I ain't gonna never forget where it was and what it was, no matter how far away from it that I am now. But the fact of the matter is, I done talked to somebody who's reminding me of the money that I owed them for whatever reason, and I done had them get buck on my ass to the point where, you know what, I need to see you. Yeah, I need to see you. You might get this money, but I want that ass. I don't want nothing else. I don't want no professional relationship between you and I no more. I want to see you in the street. Show me your skills. Physically. I'm telling you, that's an unpaid debt collector. But I am the person that owes that. I am the one that owes, and then I'm the one talking shit. But that's what an unpaid debt collector bring up out your ass. It make you offended that you damn owe me money. You're going to wish you didn't owe me money. You're going to try to hurry up and get that money back because I don't want what the hell else come along with it. That's the attitude. That's the attitude. Because it ain't so much about that. It's the person just not respecting who you are. You know? If somebody say, okay, yeah, well, look, here's $20. You don't give them the $20 back the day you said, but the day after, and they still look at you funky, that's a real unpaid debt collector. Because you know I wouldn't have never gave it to you if you couldn't make good on when you were going to pay me back. Because you probably just said what you thought I wanted to hear. That sounded reasonable. But really, you could have just told them, like, man, I don't know when I'm going to get back to you, but as soon as I can. They probably would have rolled with that. You said Tuesday and come show up on Wednesday, that nigga, he ain't shit. He'll pay your money back, but hell, it ain't going to be when he said. You don't, that's an unpaid debt collector. Can you be an unpaid debt collector about you and yours? About what somebody owes you and your children? Your mama or your family? Can you be relentless like that about that? Can you? You go back in history and you'll find that there are not a lot of real unpaid debt collectors alive to tell you what they were willing to go through because life was willing. They were willing to risk life and limb. And it wasn't about no fucking money. It was way before any type of law or emancipation was put into effect. It was just the fact that I don't have anything. You've taken everything from me. All that made me who I am and my kids here and my wife here, all of that you've taken from us. But but you ain't about to disrespect me. Well, I'll kill you. Then kill me. Because I'm going to die with what I have. And I don't owe you that. So consider this debt paid upon my last breath. Where they at? Where them brothers at? Where them sisters at? Where those families at? They ain't here. They ain't here to brag about it. They ain't here to tell you what it took. They ain't here to tell you how much it hurt when that last lash took the life from them because they wasn't willing to pay what you say I owe. I don't owe you my life, and I don't owe you shit else. But you owe me your respect, and I'll die before I'll settle out and say, well, you don't get no respect. But here's an apple. We'll give you a day off work. You work 365 days, I give you one off. 364. Deal? No deal. Give me my respect, or commence the killing. Commence to killing. Yeah. So yeah, we're from a bloodline of unpaid, truly unpaid debt collectors, and damn it, the price just got heftier and heftier. The more we gain some type of. Before we didn't have any type of identity, then they started recognizing us as people. Yeah, then the debt got heftier, but it was easier to pay us off because we didn't believe in collecting those debts anymore. It cost too much. Oh, it hurt too much. You know, you ain't about to take no 50, 60 lashes. Not today. You couldn't get nobody to take 2. These, boy, the bloodline is thin, son. It's thin, son. It ain't true. It ain't real. It ain't raw. It ain't like that no more. It's easier to just pay one of them off and get him to start convincing the others. It's easier now. You just didn't have that once upon a time. Everybody was willing to stand there, and you just had to have a lot of bullets if you were going to shoot us all, or a lot of whips if you were going to beat us all to death. Get it going. Because I'm about to knock the shit out of you if I can get close enough to you. That's a long-ass whip. But if I can reach you, and I'm going to try, I'm going to try to see if I can get this debt about your ass. Get you down off that horse and see if I can doggone get you to respect me. That's one hell of a debt to collect, boy. Those lives aren't on a wall in Washington. Those are memories that you just have to keep reliving when you look into the eyes of anybody who looked like us. Everybody just didn't make it. You just have to know it. You just have to know it in here. Unpaid debt collecting. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. If your mama or your daddy was so hardcore, they told you, hey, somebody hit you, you hit them back. And you came home and you was hit and you didn't retaliate, guess where we going? Right back the way you just got your ass whipped from. Who hit you? Oh, I don't see him. Pick somebody. Because somebody gonna get what the hell you got. Because that's how it is. That's how life is. You get it, you give it. That's how we living. Don't you love it? And that's the school we all should have been raised from. We might have been a stronger, tougher people. And we might have been settling for less a long time ago. We might have been out to get our debts collected by any means necessary. And anybody who was teaching that, maybe they wouldn't have died. Or maybe they'd have been protected. And we could have carried on that philosophy. But now, it's so few and far between that anybody willing to stand up. Shit, it looked like we all laying down. Stand up. See who will stand up with you.